Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I was just watching the news, and not something I do all day long. I try to limit how much I listen and the sources that I listen to, just making sure that what I'm hearing comes from independent journalism and a wide variety of perspectives. It's important to stay on top of things. It's important to stay aware. And it's also really important to stay anchored in what I'm about and the vision and values that I care about. I've been an international politics professor for a number of years, and I've also been on a meditative path. The only reason I've ever been involved in politics, uh, caring about what goes on in the world, is for the sake of transformation. I've studied a lot about war, causes, consequences, outcomes, social movements, peace movements, women's movements, and all of it has been towards understanding how it is that we transcend the circumstances and conditions that put us into conflict with each other, how we come to more peaceful ways of living together on this planet and peaceful ways of living with this planet in concert and in alignment with the planet and all of life. I find that the social science methods and approaches are limited, and it's partly because they only want to engage with the visible, what's already here in 3 dimensions. And they're not very good at engaging the invisible, the universal, something we'd call truth, and not really equipped to see beyond where we are in this moment. And so the problem solving that social science methodologies do revolves around what's already here. It revolves around the mindset and the frameworks that created the problems in the first place. So it's a loop that we can't get out of. This is really what brought me to a meditative path, and what brought me to the methods and approaches and frameworks of knowledge that can engage with the universal, that are able to deal with the invisible, that work with potentiality, what's possible, and that understands everything that is material is fleeting, temporary, contingent, impermanent. And so when I watch the news, I catch up on everything and I take it into meditation and I sit with it, not so that I can go over the details of what I've listened to, but so I can drop into something more true, something more eternal, the universal that's here in the midst of me. That's what meditation does. Meditation takes us to the universal that's in the midst of us. And that, I would say, any technique can do it. It's a matter of understanding, first of all, that that's where the universal is. It's not outside of us, and it's not material. It's an aspect of our inner landscape. It's an aspect of our nature. It's our nature. The universal that shows up in us is life. And it's from this universal, this connection with the universal within us that allows us to connect to others, right? It's life, it's creative life force, it's cosmic life force, however we want to frame that. Species being our true nature. And so that's what I invite you to do with me right now, is to find a comfortable way to be seated. Feel yourself supported. In a situation, if you can close your eyes and shut out the external world and shut out the stimulation of the external world so that our attention can come inside and drop in. As you're coming inside, notice your mind, notice your body, notice what you can hear, notice what you can feel. Notice your breath. And then this noticing, or just accepting things as they are, accepting this breath as it is, accepting this body as it is, accepting this moment as it is. This means that it's really nothing for us to do except to drop in, breathe, notice what you notice. As you slow down the breath, as you slow down the mind, and slow down this moment, we're dropping in beyond words and thoughts into this deep, deep self that we are. A self that is perfectly peaceful. The self that is whole. So many words for the self: authentic, core, essential, truthful, soulful. It's a part of us that has never been separate, that is completely entangled with life, that is absolutely unified with all that there is. Now allow that breath to come from your belly. And expand your belly with each breath. Make it a little bit bigger. Let the skin stretch. Feel yourself fill up and create space on the inside and move energy, your front body. Just with the breath. As you sit in the stillness, And allow yourself to slow down and allow that breath to come from your belly. And to feel your body on the seat. And feel your spine erect. We're connecting with the stillness and triggering brain waves that all contribute to our ability to solve complex problems. We're not solving them in the sitting. We're activating our capacity in the sitting, in the stillness, in the silence. Our fight and flight system is designed for short-term problem solving, quick, survivalist reactions. Our rest and digest state allows us to engage more complex thought. Our brain waves start to calibrate to that creative capacity beyond survival. This is the reason to sit in meditation of any sort. It doesn't matter. Just meditate and activate our creative potential in deeper and more abiding ways. Connect with the universal so that when we walk through the world, we remember that we are connected to everybody and everything. And then from there, remember that vision of a world that works for everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much.